Hey Ringside crew, welcome to the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. And now here's your host, Joe, Panther the Third.
Hello there, wrestling fans, and welcome to another episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I'm your host, Joe Panther the Third, and today is a very, very special episode. Today, we have another indie promotion that I decided to come hang out with me today. Sir, introduce yourself.
I am Timothy Blackman, the owner of IWE Pro Wrestling in Augusta, Georgia.
Awesome. So, who did you bring with you that he has so much experience hanging out with this crazy Panther? Introduce your guest with you today.
Not only one of my best friends in the shoot jobs and stuff, he's also Georgia's Wrestler of the Year for 2023. And his name is Skrilla the Great.
Hello.
Welcome back, brother. Welcome back to Dudes at Ringside, man. Welcome back.
I know, right? It feels like, how long has it been? Like a year and a half, something like that?
Yeah, it's like a year and a half. Man, that was like, I was trying to get you back, and then your Instagram got all kerfuffled. Like,
man, everybody wants to be Skrilla the Great nowadays. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh. So, how did you get started with this awesome promotion?
A couple guys connected me with Tim, and I mean, it was almost like we knew each other our whole lives, and we just connected really fast, and we just started building together, man. And you got a beautiful thing going on now, not only in the shoot world, but also in the wrestling world. You know, we build brands and we make it happen. You know.
Awesome. Your turn.
Well, the same. I got connected with Skrilla through a friend, and watched a little bit of his stuff. Just kind of fell in love with him, and as far as his persona, his person, and then he came in. He worked the show with us, and it was just it was a good fit. So we just have grown together. Like I said, we got some stuff going on in the shoot life as well that we're building, and IWE's growing, and we're just looking to spread that movement for the rest of the year.
Awesome. Is there like a certain, like, for you as like a promoter and the owner, like, what is it like? Do you have to like always keep an eye on like your like scheduling for like shows? You have like a calendar in your bedroom or like on your phone that you know when you're gonna start talking.
Oh, I got a calendar on my dining room table that my wife keeps up with that tells me where I need to be. I'm old. I'm forgetful. I can't remember anything right now, but she keeps it up with me. She keeps up with it for me, and she's my right hand, so she keeps me straight.
I can definitely agree on he forgets a lot, but he has an awesome team around him that helps remind him things. So.
Oh yeah, our team is just
definitely one of them.
Our team is tremendous. My wife, Paige, she's like I said, she's my right hand. She does just about anything you can imagine as far as when it comes to IWE. And the rest of our team, Josh and Kush and others that are there, is just that is what makes IWE, I believe, because our team is so strong and is so good for each other, with each other, and we're building family and a brand together. So I think that's why it meshes so well.
Awesome. So with this, like, there's a show you guys are doing. I'm gonna show the awesome like poster you have for the show. Oh my gosh, there's the awesome. Let me show a better version of it, because that's just like you have half your stars. There you go. There it is.
Beautiful.
There's the awesome poster. So let's go into it. Like, what is going into this show? Like, do you have any matches you want to talk about tonight?
Well, coming out of the IWE versus Hierarchy show in January, we had a big cage match, that kind of thing, a big, almost like a blow off match. But at the end, it come down to me actually losing, and now I got to sign a contract over to Caleb Kitchens to give him, the IWE brand to him to run. So it is coming out of that. Skrilla's coming out of it with Charlie Anarchy. Him and Charlie's had a feud. He's the horror icon, and he's coming out
He's
with a
an
feud
idiot.
with Skrilla. And if you catch some of his stuff, he's also putting out some really cool vignettes and that kind of thing. And
He's an
now they
idiot.
got
He's trying to kill me. He's trying to kill me.
Better check your
Yeah,
back
he brought an
seat,
axe
bro.
to the ring.
Careful.
He
I
brought
know.
he brought a chainsaw to the ring. He's done everything he can to try to get to Skrilla, but they're going to have a what is it called? Wrestling across Augusta or something?
I don't know. I still haven't even agreed to that, so I don't even know what you're
Oh,
talking.
my bad. So he's challenged him to a match that will span all over the city of Augusta.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to talk to my lawyers about it first. That's a lot of moving around.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, he's already sent me the
I might
contract,
get
so it's
if
just a
I
matter
get
of me
hurt
signing.
out there. If I get hurt out there, you already know what you're gonna have to deal with, right?
I know. You're dealing with your mouth all the time.
I know
Lawyers.
it.
Need to lawyer up. So let's talk about the lovely ladies on the front of the poster. Like, is there any awesome like matches that were in store for this show?
Well, we're going to have two women's matches. In independent wrestling, especially in the South, you don't really have a lot of independent shows that put ladies wrestling on a pedestal or pushes the ladies wrestling. But here at IWE, we had the first relevant women's championship that's come out in the Southeast since 2019. We had it on first, the first show we ever had. The first show we ever had was Lindsay Snow, which is our champ now. She's the one in the middle, standing there with her arms crossed, and her and Amber Nova, which I think they just had a match down in Kissimmee together. So and Amber Nova won the first championship, and now it's done developed into a title that the ladies aspire for. Danny Jordan, you've probably seen Danny Jordan everywhere posting the belt and
Ooh.
posting, about IWE and that kind of thing. So the matches we're going to have is Lindsay Snow versus Danny Jordan, and then we have a triple threat with Erica, Emily J, and Brittany Brooks.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, we also
Emily J is really like she's growing in the indie scene right now.
Yeah,
I've seen
she's
a
come
lot
out
of
of
her lately.
nowhere. Honestly, I didn't know Emily whenever I was just flipping through social media, that kind of thing, just kind of, scouting, looking, and all that kind of thing. She popped up. I scrolled past, one or two times, but I always kept coming back. And then she's just been a tremendous asset. She adds so much to IWE, and she is so easy to work with. She's one of the better ladies to put, to try to bring in, as what we're trying to do.
she's definitely been on this podcast's radar for like at least 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
And I've been dying to have her on. I've been watching her rise, like from being just a fan
Mm-hmm.
to now being on the other side of the ropes. And I would love to like hear her story from like being a fan holding the women's championship, the butterfly one, as I saw in the picture,
Yeah.
to now actually being the person that the little girls are go running up to ask for an autograph, to talk to, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And her family's great. Her mom and dad come down too. I mean, it's just like I said, we build family at IWE. we're not about the, I'm the promoter, I'm the boss, I'm telling you what to do. We cultivate family, we cultivate love, we cultivate care. And I'm a huge proponent for men's mental health, and we do everything we can to try to build each other up.
That's the most important part. You show that you show fans that it's family first, then everything else. That's
Mhm.
what I like. I like hearing that story because most promotions are like, okay, you're here to do a job and you're gone.
Mhm.
Like, I like hearing the families always have a place.
Yeah. And
It's like,
I'm talking about even in the back room. Skrilla
Mm,
is family.
mm.
Uh, Even though they're hierarchy, they're still family. White Mike's family. You know what I'm saying? We're building and cultivating something special, to be honest, with IWE down here, because the way that the business don't care about nobody. It seems like, from promoters to wrestlers and that kind of thing, the business will take you in, chew you up, and spit you out, and act like you never was there. And I don't want that to ever happen to me or to IWE or to anybody who decides to come to work for IWE, because everybody is important. Everybody has a
Right.
job. Everybody is working to something, a goal and a vision that we got going. So I mean that's our mission statement. You can call it whatever you want to, but that's where I come from my heart with. So
that's
And
that's
I mean,
amazing.
just look. I was about to say, just look at the past and the guys before us. Like I felt like a lot of those guys didn't feel appreciated or family oriented in the business, and a lot of them suffered mentally. So it's a beautiful thing to deal with something like that, or to be presented to the table to show everybody this is an example of what your promotion could be too if you just put a little more tender love and care with it.
Yeah,
So
totally. So
yeah.
so for like our my fans that are trying to get into the business, they want to become wrestlers, they just don't know where to turn. What kind of advice would you give them, both of you guys?
you want to go first, Skrilla?
Get properly trained. Coming from somebody that started in the backyard, and I mean, I pay my dues differently, but I would advise guys to get properly trained. Find a school near you, and make sure you save your money to get in there if you're really serious about it. That's what it all boils down to: investing in yourself and making sure you really want to do this, because a lot of guys come in for the fame and fortune, but it's a dream and a passion for a lot of us, and so just make sure you want to do it,
Yeah.
and make sure you go balls to the wall with it.
I mean, I agree 100% with Skrilla on that. Like, if you're going to break into the business, you're going to get in the business in any capacity, whether it's a ref, a manager, wrestler, no matter what. You need to get properly trained. You need to go to a school that's reputable. You don't need to go to some. I know a buddy down the road that's got a ring, and he's going to teach me how to bump. That no, you go to Nightmare Factory. You go to WWA 4. You go to Palmetto Wrestling Academy. You go to places that will show you the right way to do business and the right way and the right way to be safe.
Awesome. If my fans would like to go out and get any IWE merchandise, where can they find it?
You can go on our social media page. We got a LinkedIn, the little QR code at the top left there, or I see top left, probably top right if they're looking at it, whatever. You go there. That's our LinkedIn account. So you can message us at any time. We try to do everything in house. We try to do everything again. Like I said, we're a small business. We that is trying to grow, and we are just so you send us a message, we'll shoot you out the t-shirts, we'll shoot you out whatever. And we want to build that conversation with the fan as well. So what better way can a promoter have a conversation with a fan is if the fan is actually interested in getting something from the promotion.
Awesome. Before we go, how if my fans are going to be in the area for your show this weekend show, is do they can they get the tickets at the door, or are they almost all gone?
Front row, premium seating will be gone by now. So it's pretty much done. That actually got sold out last month.
Wow.
Yeah, so we go into the month of the show with general admission, family full pack, stuff like that. So you can still go on. It's www dot no, yeah, IWE. Shoot,
Oh. No.
IWE IWE ticks at Ticket Leap. I think that's what it is. So, I mean, it, it's on the flyer. At the end of the day,
Sorry.
like I said, it's one of those things. I
And maybe it's
remember.
on the second one. It's a little closer. There we go.
Yeah, there it is. IWE online ticks .ticketleap.com.
Good thing I grabbed the other one too.
There you go. Now I can read that one. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. If my fans want to follow you or Skilla on social media, how can they find you?
Go ahead, Skrill.
Oh man, all you have to do is type in Skrilla the Great. I'm on every platform you got known to man right now. So
Hopefully they find the right one, because remember, dudes at Ringside had you, and then it went bye-bye. Haywire.
like I said, man, everybody wants to be Skrilla the Great at this point, and I understand. We're doing a lot right now. We're making moves. 2024 is going to be a big deal for Skrilla the Great and IWE. So, but just make sure you find Skrilla the Great, THE Great, and you'll find me.
Awesome.
And you can go to IWE. Like I said, you can click on the QR code. You can go. We're on all platforms from Facebook to X to Threads to Instagram. We're on all of it. YouTube. We're building our YouTube page. Go subscribe to our YouTube page. We're growing that. We are building to doing some live shows through YouTube. So, and it would be for the fans that actually subscribe and the fans that maybe go to our Patreon, that kind of thing. And so they'll get some exclusive video and exclusive matches.
Awesome. Gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for coming on the podcast. I want to wish you guys nothing but the best of luck in your show this weekend. Tell all your wrestlers, Dudes at Ringside is a platform for every wrestler, male, female, tag teams. I want to have everybody on. So, I'm Joe Panther III.
I'm Timothy Blackman.
I'm Skrilla the Great.
And we will catch you in the next one.